Hello everyone, welcome to From the Heart. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Mary.
We're excited to bring to you all that's new and good when it comes to the arts in Central Florida.
Scott Evans, Coordinator for Visual and Performing Arts of Orange County Public Schools, is here with us today.
We're learning about Scott's vision for the future of Orange County's public schools arts offerings. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you so much.
We're so glad you're here. So tell us, what does the future look like for our school system?
The future looks amazing. We have incredible arts teachers currently in our school district. We are growing. We hit over 600 arts teachers this year. Just 3 years ago, we were
Did you hear that?
Over 600 arts
teachers.
That's amazing. So, not to interrupt you, but there's the rumor out there that arts are being taken out of the schools, and you're here to say that although we have to continue to advocate for it and fight for it,
Absolutely.
the arts are still very present in our schools.
Correct. It's not the case at all. And I loved your point about we have to continuously advocate for that, because that's important. It's not a happy accident that we have such support for the arts here, but we are growing. We have added arts programs every year for the past 4 years. We've continued to grow participation in the arts from our schools, and we, again, are over 600 arts teachers now and continue. We look at next year hiring additional arts teachers, expanding even more programs. It's amazing the growth that we're seeing in the arts in Orange County Public Schools.
So tell us about some of the future programs that you're excited about and that you're kind of personally champion.
Great. We have this amazing program called Art of Tomorrow. It's in partnership with Universal Orlando, and it's focused on introducing students to careers in the arts. So what's key about this is that we're saying to kids, if you're participating in the arts in your school, it doesn't have to end when you graduate, that there are lots of career opportunities for you where you can follow your passion as a young artist and still make a living. And a lot of parents I know always think like, oh, you're going to be an artist after you get your degree as a doctor or a lawyer or some other area where you'll make money. And what this program is about is saying to kids, we want you to do something that you're passionate about for the rest of your life. We don't want you to just have a job. We want you to have a career that you love. And so we're introducing 8th graders right now to jobs. We're using Universal as sort of our playground where they get to go experience all the different behind-the-scenes jobs that occur in a theme park. They go meet, stage actors. They meet engineers of rides.
Very cool.
They meet all kinds of people that make it happen, make the magic happen, in addition to meeting the actors and the performers that are in the theme park. So they see the whole wide range of jobs.
So can any student who's interested in that participate, or do they have to apply or audition?
Sure. We currently serve 3 Title I middle schools per year, and we rotate around the district. So we'll be visiting different schools every year. This will be the 3rd or 4th year now of this program, so we've hit a lot of students. What's really exciting is we're expanding the program. Universal has funded a whole nother portion of this called Art of Tomorrow Scholars. And what happens now is we're taking 9th through 12th graders. So instead of just saying at the end of their 8th grade, goodbye, hope you find an arts career, good luck, now we're saying we want to continue on this path. And so for that, students have to apply. Then from 9th grade through 12th grade, they'll actually do more job shadowing and learning how to do an interview, learning how to function in the job setting, even more in-depth study of these arts-related careers, so that by the time they get to their senior year, they'll have a path. They'll know exactly what do I need to do to get to the type of job I want. That could be going to college, that could be going right into work, could be going to a trade school. So we're not saying that college is the only path.
Right.
That's one of the pathways to get to these fantastic careers that we know kids can be successful in.
Fantastic. Are any of the other parks or any other businesses in our area doing such a program?
Universal is unique in this program that we have right now, but what we are doing is expanding the opportunities for kids in this program. So we want them to primarily be focusing on all of the creative arts jobs that are in the theme park industry. However, we're looking at places like Central Florida Community Arts or the Orlando Repertory Theater, Orlando Museum, and all the different opportunities at those types of arts, local community arts organizations as well, because there's a lot of jobs in the not-for-profit arts sector that we want to make sure kids understand they could also make a career, make a living in the arts.
Scott, how lucky are we that we have this available? And thank you for being an advocate of that, because you're right, this is such a hot pocket of creative talent with our parks and all the creative people that come here to work, and for them to share and mentor these young people like you.
No, I love it, but you said that the school system's actually saying it's okay not to go to college if it doesn't fit into your career path, that there might be other opportunities for you to go, and I think that's huge, because for years we've said you got to go to college, you got to get your 4th degree, which really helps parents in their argument that you got to get a real job and not go
Sure,
to the arts.
sure.
So it sounds like you guys are being creative with students and families and being able to help them,
Absolutely.
get to that next step in their arts career. What are some arts careers that are out there that our listeners, maybe they're looking for a new career? What are some things that we don't think about when it's not just an actor on stage or just a teacher? What are some other art careers that are out there in this new world of technology and things?
We've done a lot of focus with our students right now on creative writing, because we're part of this program. The students have to actually develop a character, and they have to develop the world and scene around this character. And because of that, they've got to write history about the character, and they have to write a whole backstory. And so we've focused on the writing that takes place in a art setting. They've met the lighting folks, so the engineers that work on the light boards, the sound boards. When part of this program, they bring the students to Universal and they put on a show, and the kids meet all of those folks that are behind the board and behind the light and talk to them about what are the decisions they have to make about the color of the light they use and where the light and the angle of the light and all these things.
Scenic design, costume,
All of that.
cosmetology.
They go to the makeup area, and they learn what different techniques are used to have actors look like and take on the look of different characters for different shows. All of those aspects of production.
Wow. You can see you're proud of that too.
Yeah, it's an amazing program.
That's great.
Amazing.
Yeah, talk to us about, just quickly, arts education is so important, and arts in the community is so important, but what does that look like if people like you didn't exist, still advocating? If that left, what void would that leave? How would our community look different without the spotlight of the arts?
I mean, I think first and foremost, we'd have adults who went through our school system that weren't happy, that weren't connected with themselves and connected with the world around them in an artful way, which to me would not be a place that we'd want to live. Second
Thank
of
you
all,
for saying that.
Yeah. Second of all, I think, especially if we look in Central Florida, we are so reliant on artful folks and art-educated folks that we would see a huge economy shift here if we lost that ability to have homegrown, art-educated people that could go and fill the jobs that are needed in this area. So that would be a huge impact in our community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, tell us, how can our community get involved and partner with you? How you hear about you can volunteer and go read in a classroom to a second grader, but in the arts programs in the art world, how can we, Mary and I and our listeners, partner with you and make it better?
Sure. I think one of the biggest things that parents can do is, one, push their kids to participate in the arts and be brave enough to support their children in being enrolled in arts courses. That is not going to keep them from being successful. It's going to help them be successful in life. Two, attending concerts, go to the concerts of their students and support them in their musical and artful endeavors. Go to shows, go to plays, go to musicals. There's a place on our website. It's called Take Me to the Show on the OCPS website, and it lists every single performance going on in our county every month, every day. So you can look up and you can find a show to go and support anytime. There's lots of shows happening. Most of them in our schools are free, so it's not going to cost you anything. And if you don't have students in our schools, go find out what's happening by going to those concerts and seeing what's occurring. And then always volunteering is always even our arts teachers would love to have volunteers in the classroom.
That's
so
good to
always
know.
always welcome to do that.
Thank you. I wish we had more time. Unfortunately, we're at the end of this segment. Oh, thank you so much for joining Joshua and I. We wish we could talk more with Scott.
We hope you'll support our local school concerts, productions, and visual art shows. Hopefully you'll see Scott in an event, and when you do, tell him that Mary and Joshua say hello.
From the heart.